Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Eka Agus Sentosa. Here, I want to explain about my assignment of quantitative research. Okay, let's begin. What will I explain to you? The first one is the topic, and the second is the gap, and the third is research problem, and the fourth is hypothesis, and then the last is direction of correlation. There are two directions of correlation. The first one is positive correlation, and the second is negative correlation. Okay, next. The topic that I choose is the correlation between student motivation, learning speaking, and their speaking ability, or a correlation study in the second grade of Seman Satu Wonosari in the academic year 2018 until 2019. Okay, next. Okay, the gap between my topic with the previous research is about my topic. The purpose of my topic is to know whether is any correlation between student motivation in learning speaking and student speaking ability at second grade of Seman Satu Wonosari. And then the subject is second grade of Seman Satu Wonosari. And then the variable is motivation and speaking ability. In the motivation is include of independent variable, and about speaking ability is include in the dependent variable. And then the time of the research is academic year 2018 until 2019. Okay, the sample of this study is 20 students taken from second grade of Seman Satu Wonosari. The method used in this study was quantitative method, and technique used in this study was correlation technique. The technique of collecting data is distributing questionnaire to respondents and conducting classroom observation to assess student motivation. And then to assess the motivation, the research is using Likert scale. And then to assess about speaking abilities, the researcher using David scale rating. And the result of the research is the result of the study show that there is a positive correlation between student motivation in learning speaking and their speaking ability. And the conclusion about the research is students with higher motivation will get better speaking ability than the lower one. In other words, the higher motivated student, the better speaking ability can be achieved. Okay, next. About the previous study is the gap is, this is the research by Mina Sam. This mini research study attempt to investigate gender-wise student attitudes, motivation, anxiety toward the learning English as a second language in the multilingual context of Karachi in Pakistan. The subject is 8th grade student in private secondary school, and the variable is student attitude, motivation, and anxiety. And then the sample is the survey finding of 77 students, 40 male and 37 female. And then the method is the study adapt a survey questionnaire from Gartner Attitude Motivation Test Battery. And then the result of the research by Minnesota is the result emphasizes girls to have slightly higher degree of positive attitude and motivation comparable to the boy. Okay, next. Preview study by the research by Dina Mariana. The purpose of the research is study attempt to investigate the correlation between student motivation in learning English and their speaking achievement. And then the variable is student motivation, speaking achievement. The sample is the research to 34 participants. And then the method is using correlational technique. And the result is correlation index between student motivation and student speaking achievement is 0.4.6. It means both variables have medium correlation and the hypothesis of the research is accepted. And the conclusion is it means that the student with higher motivation get better achievement in speaking than the lower one. Continue. Okay. Preview study by Desi. The purpose research of the Desi is attempt to investigate correlation between student motivation and their achievement in learning English at MTS Negeri Parung. The subject is a grade of MTS Negeri Parung. The variable is student motivation and achievement in learning English. And then the sample is the researcher took 36 students. The method is quantitative research through survey method. And the result is there is no significant correlation between student motivation and their achievement in learning English at MTS Negeri Parung. Okay, next. Okay, about the research problem of my topic is there any correlation between student motivation in learning speaking and their speaking ability? The hypothesis is, the first one is the null hypothesis. There is no correlation between student motivation in learning speaking and their speaking ability. And the second is about alternative hypothesis. There is a correlation between student motivation in learning speaking and their speaking ability. Okay, next. Okay, we can see about the direction of correlation. This is the positive correlation. We know that the graphic of the positive correlation, the first one is Abigail. Abigail has score of motivation is 97 and the speaking skill is 88. And then Ajeng has score motivation 96 and speaking skill is 87. And then Zahara has motivation score 94 and speaking skill 86. And then Maisha has 92 motivation score and then 85 speaking skill. And Reno has 91 motivation about score and then he is have 84 speaking skill score. And then about Isam, he is have 91 motivation score, and then 83 speaking skill, and Vivi 90 motivation score, and then 81 speaking skill. Alvar have 90 motivation score and 80 speaking skill score. Bagas have 90 motivation score and 79 speaking skill score. And about Devina, she has 98 motivation score and 79 speaking skill score. And then Tamara has 98 motivation score, 78 speaking skill score. Dimas has 98 motivation score and 77 speaking skill score. Ataya has 96 motivation score and 77 speaking skill score. Vishnu has 86 motivation score and 77 speaking skill. And Rizky has 86 motivation score and 74 of speaking skill. About Wahyu, he has 84 motivation score and 74 of speaking ability score. And Rahma has 85 motivation score and 75 speaking score. Yeyen has 83 motivation score and 74 speaking score. Nadila has 97 motivation score and 74 speaking skill. Ratno has 96 motivation score and 88 speaking score. And the last is negative correlation. For the first one is Abigail. Abigail has 85 motivation score, 10 speaking skill score. Achung has 84 motivation score, 15 speaking score. Zahra has 83 motivation score, 20 speaking score. Maisa 80 motivation score, 25 speaking score. Reno has 79 motivation score and 28 speaking skill score. And Isam 76 score of motivation and then 30 score of speaking skill. Vivi has 74 motivation score and 33 speaking score. Alvar has 70 motivation score and 37 speaking skill score. Bagas have 67 motivation score and 45 speaking skill score. Devina has 63 motivation score and 50 speaking score of speaking skill. And then Tamara has 50 motivation score and speaking skill is 50. And then about Dimas, he has 45 motivation score and 68 speaking skill. Ataya has 40 motivation score and then 70 speaking skill. About Isno, he has 38 motivation score and 70 speaking skill. About Rizky, he has 40 motivation score and 88 speaking score. Wahyu has 50 motivation score and 75 speaking score. Rama has 35 speaking I'm sorry, Rama has 35 motivation score and 75 speaking skill score. Yeyen has 30 motivation score and 80 speaking skill score. Nadila has 28 motivation score and 86 speaking skill score. Ratna has 25 motivation score and speaking skill she has 90 score. Okay, thank you very much about my assignment of quantitative research. Forgive me if I have many mistakes when I explain to you. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much. See you later.